Okay guys, welcome back to the channel, man. Got an alternator and a mass airflow sensor on a Nissan Sentra 2014 model. Now, there's two ways you can do this job, man. So far, 14 millimeter, 12 millimeter, 13 millimeter, 10 millimeter, some pliers, snips more likely, and of course a 3/8 ratchet wrench. The reason it's jacked up with the tire off of it like that, because normally we'll come in on these Nissans up under the bottom and drop the air compressor. We'll drop that air compressor right here and come down this way. Okay, let it hang. We'll take the 4 bolts out and come down that way. But my man was telling me that the bolts are like they want to get stuck, like when you start to turn them halfway out, or not even halfway out. So that tells me I better not mess with that, because that son bitch liable to break off in there. So the next alternative way to do it, and another way, you had to jack it up anyway, get up on the bottom and to get the belt tensioner loose, so you can get the belt off of it. So that was another way. The second way is to go ahead and move the intake, the plenum lever. Not the intake, the plenum. And you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
14 bolts.
14 bolts. Good God. On that little piece of plastic there.
Yeah. Right.
So what he's going to do is he's going to go ahead and remove these 14 bolts.
Because, see,
It'd be a little easier to take this off, Charles. It'd be a little easier to take this off and get that alternator to come up and then put it back on the same way. You have a little bit more room, okay? Taking the radiator out, that would have been another thing. That probably would have worked, because you would have had to come out and slide back this way. But I think this way right here, taking the plenum loose, getting it up out the way would probably be the next best way. We'll see. You need to use a half-inch drive extension. You're gonna break. Okay, you got it on there. You done broke that ratchet. And they got another one right here. It's got a mass airflow sensor. I'll put on there as well. And that is look like a 8 millimeter nut on that. See it back up in there? And that will be in this box here. Part number. All this is O'Reilly's parts. Show you guys what it looked like. We put it in a case like this. Okay. So there's the two things we got going on. 2014 Nissan Sentra. Alternator removal and replace. 2 different ways, maybe 3 different ways to some people to do it. But I'm quite sure somebody out there will find even some more ways to do it. But this is the way. Charles, you got a problem. It ain't gonna come out that way either. Because that's made onto that bottom right there. And that bottom go all the way down there.
I'm taking them bolts loose right there.
Now,
right
listen,
there?
look. See that right there? Look, that's all one piece right here.
That's what I'm saying.
You gotta take them bolts all the
I'm
way
taking
down.
these bolts
Oh, okay.
I broke them bolts loose. See
Oh, okay,
right
I
here?
got you. Okay. All right, I'm looking at something else. I knew it was all one section right here, guys. And I seen him breaking these bolts here. And that's why I said something to him about him. But he's actually breaking, that's why he said 14 bolts. He's breaking these ones all the way down here at the bottom. So he's moving the whole intake out the way. And that way you can go straight to the alternator, the back of it, get it on there without breaking anything, and that's the most important thing. So if it takes us a little longer to get it done, that's all good too. At least he ain't getting that broke. And we can get it on there.
And it seems like it's not as much trouble.
It don't seem like it's that much trouble either, yeah. Alright, well, Charles, I'm gone. I just needed 5 more minutes of that.
Still there?
Yeah, you still got something.
No, it's just good.
And guys, this is what I'll be trying to tell a lot of people. Man, on a lot of these newer cars, these 14s, 15s on up, they either start at about 10. Ain't no damn money in putting motors in cars anymore, man. Mercedes, BMWs, and all those guys there, they proved that fact because they made these old wicked ass designs and passed them on, and everybody else want to follow them because they think these guys' cars are better built than American-made cars, which everybody got their own opinion. I don't think so. I'm all for a car that's easy to maintain it, keep it on the road, and keep money in your pocket. I'm for those kind of cars. And I don't give a damn if I got $100,000. I want to keep that 100 and grow on it. And not keep giving it to the dealership. That's the way I think. So everybody not in that same mindset. But going through outfits like you see him going through now, to put an alternator, which is down there, on a car. That's why I like these 2015s, 2010s, and stuff like that. Even the most common thing as a little alternator can pay a little money putting it on these days. And you don't really have to get but so dirty. It ain't like tying yourself down 2 or 3 days. Sometimes we used to do motor swaps in a day's time, be burnt out like a motherfucker at the end of the day. When I got too old for that shit. But the only time I want to put a motor in a car now would be a 4-cylinder car like this. You know what I mean? You get a little bit more room to work with. It's not as compact as the B6s. They start getting compact when they start jumping up the B6s and B8s, okay? And on and on and on. But these 4-cylinders, they're not too bad, man. You can swap them out in a day's time. 2 max at our age these days. You got one more.
I got a bunch of them across here. I got another line.
Mm-hmm. All right, guys. This is a how-to video. All right. Y'all subscribe to the channel, man. Share the content because I know it's helping somebody out there. Because y'all know ran across this before. If you cannot get those air compressor bolts out down on the bottom, then you can use this method that we use in here by taking the intake off, and that's going to expose everything you need. Or you can use another method and take the radiator out and do it that way too. I think this way here, or either the first way that I'll always do it would be the air compressor.
Yeah,
would be the next best thing.
Deal with the line.
Yeah.